Hey, what's up, iSurf Tribe? So first off, I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you guys have some amazing New Year's resolutions in the making. Looks like somebody was doing yoga here. So today, went to the beach, figured I'd film a clip and talk about something that I like to talk about all the time. There's a few people on the beach right there. You guys can't tell from the GoPro footage, because this is a GoPro, that it was really windy and choppy out there, but the GoPro always makes waves look a lot smaller and cleaner than they really are. So, but anyways, I wanted to basically just head out, kind of start up the video thing again, because I know you guys want to see iSurf Tribe and the community get back into motion and get things going. It's 2021. Let's make this a great year. We got 2020 out of the way. And I know a lot of people are just glad to get 2020 over with and start fresh and new and basically, go positive. So anyways, the topic that I wanted to talk to today was how basically gaining a lot of weight as a surfer, I think, helped my surfing quite a bit. And it wasn't something that I expected or tried to do. It just kind of happened. My normal body weight through most of my adult life was around 190 pounds. Sometimes I would be 195, sometimes 205. But over the years, and the funny thing is after I stopped drinking is when I kind of started to gain weight. And it's because I think I just started to eat a lot of sugar. And I just started, I figured, well, I don't have a vice of drinking alcohol. And that was 10 years ago, if anybody's wondering, that I have not touched a drop of alcohol for 10 years. I started eating more junk food, more sugar, ice cream. I don't do that anymore, but I started to gain the weight, and I got up to just under 240 pounds. And I had to basically stop surfing all my normal surfboards, which Atua now surfs, because he's now about close to 190 pounds, and he's like 6'3". And I had to get new boards made, and I went through this whole thing, and I just kind of wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I learned that I think have really improved me as a surfer and just my outlook by basically gaining like 40 pounds more than I would, really like to be, 40 to 50 pounds. So let's just go over them really quick. So the first thing that I learned is volume on a surfboard is your friend. A lot of intermediate surfers, even intermediate advanced surfers, always try to go small, high performance, because they see Kelly Slater, John, Gabriel Medina on these like wickedly small, low volume boards, but they're also surfing these, powerful waves that give you tons of, really quick, this is how I like to wax my feet before I catch my first wave. I always do that. And that's me licking the GoPro. Just so you know, if you want to avoid water spots on your GoPro, that's the trick. Lick it, put a little saliva on it, and then it creates a film and the water slides off. So the first thing is volume of surfboard. I learned to basically love volume, and now I always go up volume. And honestly, it doesn't affect my surfing. I mean, if I was surfing contests or a really high performance barreling wave, I might, think differently. But I found that volume has been my biggest friend as I gained weight. That's the first thing that I wanted to share. So all you guys out there want to make surfing a little bit fun, go a little bit bigger volume, I mean, I'm not saying go to a longboard or go to a giant fish or something, just up the volume a little bit thicker, a little bit wider. You can go epoxy EPS, and your board can stay light. It's more floatable as well. So that's the first thing. The second thing I learned is to relax, because as I gained weight, I couldn't basically spaz out on a wave or something, pump really hard, because it was just so hard on my knees. And if you guys watch my channel, you know that I hurt my knee really bad a couple years ago, and it was because I weighed almost 240, and I was trying to do a floater, and a big floater, and I dropped out and basically got caught, and it pulled my leg, hurt a tearing sensation. I couldn't walk for like 3 months, and it took me, a year and a half. So the thing that I learned is to really relax and basically pay attention to my foot placement and make sure everything else, because before I used to basically just jump up on a surfboard and just look at the lip and go, I want to smash that lip, or I want to do this. And I would skip over a lot of things. And as I got heavier, I realized that I had to be on a bigger board, and I had to slow down, and I had to let the wave do the work. And now I actually fall a lot less. I literally can say that I don't fall as much as I used to when I weighed 190. And it was because I just wasn't paying attention to what I was doing through the pop-up, foot stance, all that kind of stuff, body position. So that's the second thing. The third thing that I learned is how important it is to strengthen your posterior chain. So that's like your hamstrings, your glutes, your lower back. because I had a lot of back problems, and I actually right now can say that I have the least amount of back pain that I've had in about 20 years. And it's because I basically hired this vegan trainer, and she worked out a program, got me on the right nutrition, and now I'm actually I'm finding that my back feels so much better. And what I'm doing is I'm doing things like, very light deadlifts, very light stiff-legged deadlifts. I'm doing glute exercises and stuff that I never used to do. And now when I pop up and stuff, like, I don't even feel my back anymore. Now the problem is my opposite knee that I didn't hurt because I overcompensated for like 2 years while I was healing my left knee. And that's the one that's like my main problem right now, which is pretty funny. So that's the third thing, is I really learned about basically just how important it is to drop your weight and strengthen your posterior chain as well as your legs. Really important. Let's see, what else is there that I learned? I would say those are the main most important things. So if you gained weight, you're gonna, you can really think about that kind of stuff. I am now basically trying to fix my diet. I'm currently, last time I weighed myself, about 220 pounds, which still sounds heavy maybe to a lot of people, but 5 pounds makes a big difference. And just a month ago, I was like 228, and I can feel the difference. So my goal by my birthday, which is next month, is to try to get down about 210. I'm on a good diet, nutrition, and I'm working out very, very lightly. And that's what I'm basically working on. So for all you guys out there that are heavy, think about what I said, and you can make these adjustments. There's so many things you can do, and I feel like now that I've learned, to look at surfing a different way, I feel like if I were to get my weight back down to 200, I feel like I would just surf so much better. And that's what we want ultimately. I'm in my mid-late 40s right now, and I feel better than ever. And I hope I can stay this way all the way into my 60s. And that's one of the great things about surfing is, if you take care of yourself, you'll see guys out there that are really good surfers that are like in their 50s and even 60s. And it's one of the few sports where you can just keep doing for a long period of time. I don't know if I could say the same thing about skateboarding unless you're Tony Hawk, but you just take a pounding, right? And in the water, as long as you learn to control your body and everything, wipeouts, and you don't try to surf beyond your level, you can really do things. So anyways, I'm thinking about putting together a fitness training for guys that are like older based on what I was put together, and a little bit of nutrition tips, perhaps a product or something that I would offer for a few bucks. I'll keep you guys on notice about that. And I just wanted to throw this video and let you guys know we got some plans, including another channel which is more focused on Costa Rica, living in Costa Rica and real estate, coming out pretty soon. That's one of my things that I really want to do. So make sure you subscribe, keep up to date, and I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, this is a one-take shot. I say it, record it, and put it out there. So until the next video, pura vida aloha, and hope you guys have started an amazing 2021.